I was like, what?
Nagulat din ako.
It's been so long. Trivia. Yeah, him and I were friends from before, but so good to see you after, what, 6 years? And congratulations, James Reid, our newest male celebrity endorser of Fujifilm Philippines. Okay, so now we're gonna have a quick photo opportunity with Takuyama Ena-san as well as Sir Nelson Perez. So there we have Sir Nelson with the what is that? The instant share printer and the XT2 and the XA3, and we also have the XT2 with James. Okay.
Yes.
That's the initiation. Everyone takes a selfie with them. This also happened with Beta Alonso's launch before. Okay. And we also have the Instax Wide with Nikki and Gerard. We have the XT2. Just a photo from those units, please.
One.
Where's your mic? Let's give you a mic. This is it. You like our sala setup? We made it like vintage luxe just for you. Okay, you can take your seat if you want. So we'll just have like a little Q&A.
Okay.
First of all, how have you been?
Busy, but having fun, yes.
Of course. Okay, so we all came out here just to see you and to congratulate you with this newest endorsement. So how big is this for you personally?
It really just feels great to be able to endorse a product that I use every day, and I'm really happy with it.
Okay, so speaking of, you just mentioned, of course, you use it every day, and clearly with your Instagram feed, your posts, your, what do you call it, hashtag artsy. So you clearly have an eye for photography. When did you notice this, like that you are fond of photography, that it is a hobby?
Actually, I think I only discovered it end of last year.
So pretty recent.
Yeah, it's actually pretty recent.
Okay.
And I started using different cameras, different brands, but Fuji really stuck with me. I think it has a lot to do with the style.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah, clearly. The vintage luxe style. Alright, okay, so what was the first Fujifilm camera that you were able to play around with that shifted your whole worldview in terms of
I'd be surprised, but it was
camera?
actually the X Pro 2.
X Pro 2?
It's not the first camera you go to when you want to learn how to use cameras,
Okay.
but that's what I started with. Yeah.
That's James Reid, everybody. He doesn't go from...
Yeah,
he goes straight to the top.
Straight to the, yeah.
X Pro 2.
X Pro 2.
That's why I did see some of your photos. You were taking photos of your sister, Lauren,
Yes.
on your Instagram feed as well. But the X Pro 2 is pretty huge, so...
It is, yes. But I've settled on the XT2.
Okay.
This one's my favorite.
Alright, XT2. And why is it your favorite?
This one also shoots in 4K, so, I mean, it's so
I
good.
know, I'm like, oh, 4K.
It's so good. I use it a lot. I'm even using it in my teleserye.
Yes.
This is the exact camera I'm using in the show.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's very helpful.
Alright, so you use it with your character, of course.
Yes.
But do you also use it behind the scenes?
Yes.
Of course.
This is also. I have a lot of good memories on this camera.
I bet. Okay. So you take a lot of BTS shots. You should post more, right?
No, they're coming.
They're coming?
They're coming.
You're like making a grand masterpiece with your feed,
It takes time.
It takes time. You can't rush art.
Right.
Okay, so for you, James, since you do take a lot of photos as well, what for you, what makes you want to choose that particular photo? You know, when you go on Instagram, you only have a few, like, sometimes when you do like the 3D grid thing.
Yes, yeah, you have to filter through the best
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. So what do you see? What are the factors that you consider?
I guess it's hard to explain. I mean, you just really pick the best ones. I look at what's before it. I even look what I'm going to post after it. So
Okay, so it's subjective also, both
Yes.
objective and subjective. Okay, wow, we're going so technical here. Okay, so maybe you can share to us a little bit more about the Instax Share Printer this time, because you also are the endorser of the other lines, which is the Instax Share Printer. So how has the Instax Share Printer affected your life?
I've played around with apps that put your photo inside it.
Yes.
Inside it, it stacks.
Uh-huh.
But it's so much better to have it actually,
Yes.
physically in your hand than just digital online.
Uh-huh.
It's nice when you have those mementos that you
Yes.
can hold on to, you can give to people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, that has become a trend. The whole the whole frame thing.
Yes.
But why settle for the frame if you can have the actual one?
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So, for you, especially when you're traveling, how do you how do you take photos when you're traveling? Because most of people really just take group photos. But do you personally love architecture or?
I was gonna say architecture.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm traveling, I've been to Rome and Paris, and it's the architecture that really gets me. If not that, of course, landscapes, my girlfriend.
Of course! Palakpakan naman dyan! And yes, I understand that both of you are really artsy, equally artsy. I'm also a good friend of Nadine's from before, but I knew her from before, so I'm really happy whenever I see like your artsy photos. I'm like, okay, Instagram king and queen. But of course, okay. So now that you're a Fujifilm ambassador, will there be an announcement post on your Instagram? For sure.
Of course. And
how many squares will that take up?
we'll see. Maybe a whole page.
A whole page.
Like.
Ooh, exciting. Okay. So, what's next for you and for Fujifilm? I saw that you have like a lot of. Well, clearly you do well on cam, and off cam too. You know, with Fujifilm personally, I was sharing with the Fujifilm team before. I was just like a casual photography fan, personally. Clearly, you're ex-pro too. But because of Fujifilm, they really empower all their users. Just early this year, some of the ambassadors, like Miles Ocampo as well, they had like a photography series where we had workshops, and we were the ones giving the workshops. That is a huge leap for me, especially, and I'm teaching like fellow X-A2 users and in the future X-A3 users how to use the Fujifilm cameras. But you think you will have that in your future? Maybe have an exhibit, because we were able to have a pop-up exhibit. Maybe have an exhibit in the future.
Right. Hopefully. I mean, I never really had like formal training or anything with cameras. I really went for the toughest one, and then
Yes, you did.
tried to learn how to use it.
So we'll see, for sure.
Hopefully.
Because everything's high resolution.
I'm game, so...
So ako na nagsabi na. So Fujifilm presents, together with Janina Chan, presents James Reid's photo exhibit. Okay, so I can't wait for that. And maybe videos as well, since, videos are such a huge thing these days. You're also taking a lot of videos with your...
Actually, I started with videos before I went to photography.
Photography.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, exciting. So maybe Instagram videos as well on your Instagram posts.
Yes, actually, I started with videos. I used to post a lot of videos before I moved to photography, which is strange.
Yes, you really go for the next step. Yes, okay. And maybe on your YouTube page as well, will you post more?
There will be more travel videos and everything coming up soon.
I'm so excited. I am a fan of like the videos that you and Nadine have put up, so
Thank
congratulations. Okay, any more questions from our guests? Okay, yeah, we have another mic. We can use this.
From Mr. Kilo. Thank you, Madam, for giving us time to ask questions. James, if you were to shoot in 3 categories, who would you choose as models? Number 1 is portrait. Number 2 is figure. Number 3 is nude.
Number 3 is
Nude.
nude.
Yes.
Which would go first and which would go
Model for each category. Portrait. Number 1.
Who would I shoot for each 3?
Yeah, would you choose as model for portrait?